All right. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. What's the scenario? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, welcome to the show. We are here this morning and we are live. Woohoo! Yes. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the show on this beautiful Thursday morning. August 1st, it's a new month. Oh boy. And am I not ready for this heat? Holy crap, hammer sandwich. It was almost 100 yesterday. And that was last night. Oh, man. Like by 5 p.m., it was like 98. Oh, crap. Oh, well. got to do what you got to do, right? Woo-hoo. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's Thursday. It's August 1st. We're here. We're live. Let's see who came to join us this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, number one with a bullet. Jason D was first. Here's your happy dance. First happy dance of the day goes to Jason D. Here it is. All right. Yes. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see who was after Jason D. Number two. What you gonna do? It's Stefan St. German. All right. Well, where's Greg? He's about two more down. Highway Star. Yeah. What's up, Jason D? Good morning. You're second. What? Oh, he just didn't say anything. No, you were busy. I saw you. You were over at Ray's live stream that doesn't start till 4 this afternoon, saying you were second there. So that's what happened. Is like you. I think you typed in the wrong one. Oh boy. Anyway, don't forget this afternoon at 4. I'm going to be at work, but Ray, 4 Central Time. So whatever it is by you, Ray's going live once again. She's going to do her thing, or is that tomorrow? Am I like jumping the gun? Either way, I'm going to be at work when it happens. I think it's tomorrow, actually. Yeah, because she does Fridays. That's what her thing, right? She always does Friday. Well, don't forget to join her when she does do her show. Oh, wait, I got it right here in front of me. Let me look. Yeah, it's Friday, tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, so that's her thing is she's going to be doing lives on Fridays at, I guess, 4 p.m. I get off work at 5 on Fridays, so I'll always be there if she's still on. Of course, you know, she has an open invitation for me, of course. So if she's still on when I get home, I'll definitely be there. You guys better be there or be square. All right. Anyway, Greg Jonick, what's up? Great to see you. Some of us on the other side of the world have to work and not get ready for bed. Yeah, it is interesting. That's one of the coolest parts of doing this, as long as I have, is seeing how other people on the other side of the world, you know, in the different time zones and stuff, and me, like, you know, hey, it's first thing in the morning, let's go. And they're like, hey, I'm going to bed, man. Like, it's nighttime. It's wild. But, you know, it's cool. It's all good. Thank you for joining us. Whether it's day or night, if you're here, we're happy to see you. Jason D, what's up? Highway Star. King Stew 2000, good morning all. That's everybody. That's all he is. That's right. Ron, hey, Hez, and the rest of you from the middle of the not so hot yet Mojave Desert. Still hurting, so I'll just be listening in the dark and not making comments unless necessary. All right, well, thank you for joining us as always. All of our thoughts and prayers are with you and everyone and anyone who's going through any sort of health issues right now. We support you guys all the way. We're behind you, absolutely, positively. The Rash family's in full effect. Highway Star, Jason D, Greg Jonick. Donna Ray's in the house. What's up, Donna? Good to see you. Great to have you here, as always. Good morning. Good morning to you, too. Terry Barnes is in the house. What's up? Good morning. God bless. God bless you, too, sir. Yes. Highway Star, Griffey, all the way from Australia. I know how you could beat Jason D. You can ban him for 20. Yeah, there you go. Just don't let him come in at all. Then he won't come in first. Let's see. Griffey, Highway Star, Donna Ray. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. David E. Persons. A bear walks into a restaurant and says, I want a grilled cheese. The waiter says, why the big paws? The bear replies, I don't know. I was born with them. Oh, my goodness gracious me. That's great. Thank you so much. I love it. Let's see. Donna Ray, Highway Star, Griffey. David. Christopher O'Connor first, like 37 people later. I'm first. Welcome to the show. Great to see you. Donna Ray, Highway Star. Andrew Forrest, all right. Yo, from Philly, everybody, trying to clean the stink off the News Now NH of our town. Oh, News Now. Oh, boy. Always fun to get visited by a frauditor. Not. Midwest Accountability, a.k.a. COPSEP. Okay. I mean, I'm in the Midwest watching. All right. Well, I mean, welcome to the show. As long as, with a name like that, I'm assuming that you might be on the other side of the fence, which is fine as long as you didn't come here just to troll and cause trouble. Let's see. Jason D, Donna Ray, Chris Kelly, what's up? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Chris. Good to have you. All right, we start. Jason D. All right. I'm never first, but could be. I'm up at 4:15 in the morning. Wow. Oh, hey, that's early. That's for sure. Let me take a sip of my tea. Where's the coffee? Yes, I'll have the coffee in a couple days. I got to find more. I'm out. All right. So anyway, yes, here we are. We're live. It's Thursday. Oh, my goodness gracious me. It's been, I don't know. I mean, there wasn't much that happened yesterday after the show between then and now because after my son woke up, he came out here and we were playing Jenga. We had a lot of fun playing Jenga because yes, today is the Bears' first preseason game. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see it. I don't have FUBU. I guess I could download the free trial just to watch the game, but just to go through all that and waste my free trial just on the first preseason game when I could probably just listen to it on the radio. I think I'll just do that, but we'll see if I can find it on here. Of course I'll watch it, but yes, there's a Bears game today, ladies and gentlemen. Woo-hoo. I'm excited for that. I think they're playing the Titans at 7:30 p.m., I think. Anyway, yeah, August 1st, preseason's already starting. Can you believe it? Football's coming up. I'm really excited for this year. It looks like a lot of the changes that the Bears made in the offseason were good changes. So hopefully that'll all work out. We'll have a good season this year. And now they're trying to move to a different stadium. So while they're still where they're supposed to be. But to be fair, if you look at the history of the Bears, yeah, Soldier Field, they've been there forever. But that's not true at all. They actually used to play at Wrigley Field. And then everyone was upset when they moved to Soldier Field. So, but at least it was still within the city limits. The Bears, what are they? Well, let's see. You're in Australia. So what can I tell you to make you understand what bears are? Imagine kangaroos, but a lot bigger. A lot bigger and hairier and scarier. And not at all cute in any way. Oh, actually, no. Bears are actually very cute, to be honest with you. That's why teddy bears are like everybody's favorite thing. Yeah, bears are adorable. But they also will rip your face off if you get too close to them. So, yeah, that's what bears are. I know you're joking, Griffey. I'm going along with the joke. They'll hibernate the whole season and won't win a game. Well, I don't know about that. Here's what's crazy about the Bears' schedule this year. And those of you on the other side of the pond might not fully understand what this means, but if you have a division, right? Like Chicago, their division is Detroit, Chicago, Wisconsin, right? Indiana. No, wait. What am I? See, I get mixed up because when I was a kid growing up, for some reason, Tampa was in our division for years. They're not anymore, but they were for a long time. So my brain keeps wanting to say that just because for years and years and years of my life, it was always, and it never made sense to me. Like our division is all the Midwest states and then Florida. How did that get in there? But I know it was because of balance, and now there's more teams, so they're able to do it even. But anyway, it's the Minnesota Vikings, the Detroit Lions, the Green Bay Packers, the Chicago Bears, all of those teams, all of our division games, which are the most important games, every team that's in your division, you play twice every year. All the division games are in November, starting. Their first division game is in November. By the way, the Bears are playing the Detroit Lions on Thanksgiving this year. Every Thanksgiving, the Lions play. But, since the Bears are in their division, it's every so many years it'll roll around to the Bears playing them again. The Bears versus Detroit on Thanksgiving, 7:30 p.m. Oh, that's going to be a banger. And since it's the Thanksgiving game, it's going to be national. So no matter what service you use to watch TV, you'll be able to get it. Ooh, that's going to be great. But all their division games are like starting in November. So it's just like they're just playing and all season. Then at the end of the season, all their division games happen. Like going back with, oh, hey, this guy, what's up? This is my buddy. Hey, good morning, brother. Not sure if you saw yet, but I saw your Facebook thing. Need to get to work. Have a good day. Yes, I saw it. Thank you very much. I'm going to check that out later. You have a good day as well. Don't forget the first Bears game is tonight. It's a preseason game. And then, like I was just saying, their actual game. I hope you hit the like button before you left, dude. Anyway, he's a great guy. I was just hanging out with him on Saturday. I haven't seen him in years. When I told you guys the story about how me and all my buddies got together on Saturday, he was there with a lot of fun. He actually ended up driving me home afterwards. Great guy. But so anyway, that whole thing is, hey, come on, dude. You know who you're dealing with here. Anyway, Dolphins rule, Bears drool. No. Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's just, the point is, it is crazy to stack all your division games all right on top of each other right at the end of the year. Because, like, if you get, I don't know, I mean, hopefully, maybe it'll work out to their benefit. Maybe because of all the changes they made in the offseason, it'll take them until the end of the season to really get rolling. And if they lose a bunch of games early, and then, like, by the end of the season, they really start getting into a groove, and then they hit the groove right as they're playing all of their division games, and who knows? Maybe it'll end up working better for them that it's all at the end of the season. Oh, well. It's only a game. Get over it. Dude, it's not like I'm sitting here, well, with my Bears jersey on the wall. Yeah, I know, but I mean, it's not like it's this big major thing in my life where, like, I'm going to die if they lose or something. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Bears have an easy division. Yeah. It's no different than Roman times. Don't lower your vibration. Peace and love each other. I'm out. All right, take it easy, brother. But I'll tell you what, on that, I actually, like, when I was younger back in my hippie days, I used to think about stuff like that. Like, what's the point of sports? Just watching people beat each other up or whatever. But it's like, you know what? I feel like if you actually wanted to get that deep into it, is that it's like part of like a primal thing, like it's a way to sort of get those types of instincts out in a way that is ultimately harmless. And again, like when I watch any sports, I never want to see anyone get injured, but I mean, if they get hurt, there's a huge difference. And getting hurt is part of the job. Ultimately, that's why they make the big bucks. But getting injured, I never want to see anyone get injured. That's even if they're on the other team, I don't want to see that. But it is a way to have your natural, like, there's like conflict, I guess, or I don't know. There's just some sort of parts of us that crave a certain amount of that. And it's an easy way to sort of embrace that in a healthy way. not using that to actually go out and physically actually do something. And that's why I believe in the arts. Like if I get angry, I'm not going to just go out and start beating people up or, doing horrible stuff. I'll grab my guitar and I'll just play some heavy metal, And if I'm happy, then I'll play a happy song or, whatever. If I'm writing, imagine you can write an angry story or a story about an angry character, or whatever, you get the stuff out in a positive way, Keebler's here. What's up? Watching the kids play is much more fun. They're still playing for fun, not the money. Oh, yeah. Watching kids play is great. Sports, football, baseball. When I take my kids to the park and we play outside, although that's one of the things about since I've been back here that has been a bad thing. I love the fact that I've been able to spend so much more time with my kids than I have been, but the weather out here, it's just been the timing of it has just been so horrible. Like they'll be here and then it'll be pouring rain outside. So we can't just go play in the park all day, or it'll be 100 degrees outside. And we can still go and play if it's hot. That's not going to stop us. But they also have this horrible habit of wearing like flip-flops. And then they come here and it's like, hey, let's go to the park and play. And they're tripping over their own feet. So it's like, no, listen, you guys. So now yesterday, now I have a pair of gym shoes for my son here, permanently here, so that next time he comes over, if we want to go out and play, I want to take him out and do something. He has real shoes here so we can actually go play outside. Ugh. Oh, Nils from Germany. That's not football. We play football. Yeah, you mean soccer. Oh, what's up? I'll leave this here to sit and stir the pot. Nothing wrong with sports per se, but everything wrong with paying someone. Oh, the money. Oh, yeah, the overpay. That was a big discussion when we were at the our little get-together. Lexianne, good morning. Great to see you. Great to have you here. Let's see. Oh, no. Graham's from the UK. And he's, hey, look at this. Don't get me started on the wages. No, I mean football. You mean soccer. Well, and it is funny to me, though. Like, I know why. Like, I know. I've studied the history. I know why football is football and football is called football. But without knowing that, if you just think about it, it does make more sense. You guys use your feet. So it's football. Duh. But our American football is because, like, hockey, you use a stick. Baseball, you use the bat. Basketball, you use your hands. But football, we have the kickoff. We have the punt. It was like back in the day, one of the only American sports that, or American, well, it's not, I know, rugby and this and that. I know that how it came from. But the point is, it was like one of the only things where you used your feet at all. So that was our football. And then, like, people were like, oh, well, what about soccer? I still don't even understand what soccer is. You're trying to play hockey with your feet instead of a puck and no ice, just grass, I guess. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. Zerzu's drinking on the job. Oh, no. Anyway, one of the best old SNL skits, Bears fan talking at the... Oh, yes. The super fan is actually one of the characters that I play that was inspired by Bill Schwersky's Superfans, which is the name of this bit you're talking about. And when I do my Bears reviews and when I do the Superfan, I always pull out the thick Chicago accent. And no matter what happens in the game, I always predict. In fact, since there's a preseason game today, so probably a proper good time to bring out the Superfan once again. And tell everybody that my prediction for tonight's game since it's preseason, I think the Bears are going to take it easy on them. So my prediction is the final score is probably the Chicago Bears, 97 points. And the Titans or whatever they're called over by there, they're going to get 3 points on a kick. That's it. The Bears. The Bears. Yeah. So there's my official prediction for tonight's game. Don't forget lacrosse. Oh, yeah. Talk about high ratings. Canadian football, 250-yard. What are you talking about? How is that even possible? What? 250-yard lines. What, one on each end? It's 100 yards, and there's what, I don't know. Or it's 200 yards, and I don't know. Oh man, I don't even know what half of that means. That one of the things about being an American is that we're just starting, and it's weird to me, but I'm part of it too. I'm guilty of it myself. But like I talk to other people and I start to see like, and actually you guys can tell me if you experienced anything like this as well. Oh, Tiny Chihuahua's here. What's up? Graham is here. What's up? Chris is here. What's up? Florida Jim is here. What's up? So many wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, amazing people every day. Hey. All of these guys, these different sports and stuff, it's wild because I've noticed with the Winter Olympics, it seems, at least to me, from my experience, that there's something that, like, my whole life growing up, I mean, it's been a while now, a good 10, 15 years, maybe even 20, because it's once every 4 years with the Olympics, right? So, but I'm old, so 20 years ago is recent to me. My son yells at me all the time about that. I'll be like, oh, dude, like, I got this movie just came out recently. You got to check it out. And I'll show him a movie that's like 17 years old. They'll be like, Dad, that's not recent. I'm like, well, it is to me. Anything that happened after I was an adult and living on my own and all that is recent. Anyway, now I don't even lost my train of thought derailed. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah. I'm all shook up. No, it's not the end of the show. I just threw that out there because I love Elvis. The king, baby. So, what I was saying, curling. I've become fascinated with the curling part of the Winter Olympics. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's just like, whatever it was, like I said, 15, 20 years ago, I'm watching the Winter Olympics and the curling came on and I'm like, what's this? And I'm watching it. And after a while, I was like, oh man, what time is curling tomorrow? I got to watch the curling. And like ever since then, I don't know why. I've just been fascinated with watching Olympic curling. So there's that. Chris is like, man, I still think of Back to the Future as recent. Yeah, 1985. There you go. Yeah, why not? I think like probably the 2000s for me, maybe around 2010, because like for me, like in my memory, something like Pulp Fiction, that's a 90s movie, It's like, yeah, I remember when that came out like it was yesterday, man, I don't know. How the sweeper affects the stone fascinates me. Yes, it's crazy. It's actually a fascinating sport. Zerzer's like, oh, you like curling? May I recommend watching grass grow? Yes. Or paint dry. That's another good one. unless you're talking about bamboo, you could like the craziest thing. I guess 3 years ago, so this was recent. Texas Tim, what's up? I grew pumpkins in my backyard back when we were still renting the house. And I was growing pumpkins, and the vines grew so fast that like every day they would grow like a foot or more. It was crazy. I'd walk through the backyard, and there'd be like my pumpkins and the vines, and I'd be like, cool. And by the time it was time to harvest the pumpkins, my entire backyard was a pumpkin patch. We ended up having a blast with it at Halloween time because we literally had a pumpkin patch in our backyard. It was so much fun. But yeah, those things grew fast. So you kind of could literally watch it grow. I mean, it wasn't that fast, but it was fast. Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman, Jason Gutterman. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are the best fans in the world for good reason. Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, guys. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to Colin, definitely not Cromwell. I've played a couple of his videos before in the past. I'll go ahead and drop a link for you. I'm going to start the show with one of his videos. Let's grab a link to his channel real quick. I get that in the chat. He does court stuff. And I saw this yesterday, and already a few other people have covered it. This is like an instant classic. This is awesome. This is a sovereign citizen in court. And oh, this is some good stuff, man. Check this out. This is great. I love this. No, not that. That. All right, guys. Here we go.
Calling case number 24, RO04189. This is people of the City of Royal Oak versus Anthony Winston Mathis. Mr. Mathis, are you available?
Yep.
Good morning.
Grand Rising.
You are Anthony Winston Mathis?
No, I'm Anthony Mathis, the living man, here in special appearance for Anthony Winston Mathis, also acting in my proper capacity of the trustee of the trust.
Very well, Mr. Mathis. Today's the date and time for your informal hearing. The citation before the court, Mr. Mathis, indicates that on May the 24th of this year at approximately 9 p.m., you are operating a 2024 Ford Edge, black in color, on 11 Mile Road, Air, Washington, in the City of Royal Oak. And at that place and time, you committed the civil infraction of impeding traffic. Impeding traffic, sir, is considered a lesser included offense within nearly any moving violation. And Officer Moran indicates in his detailed note that your vehicle was on East 11 Mile Road at Washington and disobeyed the traffic signal. The officer had a green arrow and therefore driver had a red light. Mr. Mathis, you have three options, and three options only, sir, in the protection of your own rights. You may, sir, admit responsibility in this manner. The court will attach the scheduled fine and that will close the case. Or, Mr. Mathis, you may admit responsibility with an explanation that you believe mitigates these circumstances, or you have every right to deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take testimony. What would you like the court to do for you today?
Well, I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
The court does mind. You need to make a plea. I am required by law.
No, I don't plead to anybody. I only plead to the Most High. Who are you?
I am Magistrate William Urick, P43273. I am a sworn judicial officer of this district. We are here for your informal hearing that you requested. This court is required by law, procedure, and court rule to take a plea. The motorist requesting this informal hearing, that being you, must make such a plea. You may admit responsibility in this matter.
I don't plead to anybody but God.
You may admit with an explanation, or you may deny responsibility, and the court will swear the parties and will take proofs. What would you have the court do for you today?
I don't plead to anybody.
Very
So
well. Officer Moran and Mr. Mathis, please raise your right hands.
I do have a question.
This is real quick. This is the whole thing with these guys, and this is a great example of it. Did you blow the red light? I'm a beneficiary. I'm the beneficiary to my mom's, insurance when she, or whatever. Did you blow the red light? Well, I'm in proper persona. Did you blow the red light? You guys don't have jurisdiction. Did you go through a red light? Well, I was traveling. Were you traveling through a red light? But again, that's this specific case, but every sovereign citizen case. It's never, I didn't do it. It's always, but I'm not an American. I'm a national. I'm alive. I'm not a dead, all caps name. I don't care what you are. Did you go through the red light? I don't care what you believe. Did you go through the red light? What's up, Cool Clearwater? Good to see you. And it's the same thing with everything with these guys. Were you driving with expired plates? Well, I don't know. Were the plates expired or not? Or you didn't even have a driver's license at all. Were you driving without a license? Well, Your Honor, I'm this and that. Okay, but were you driving without a license? Well, technically, yeah, I think that if you read Black's Law Dictionary, but were you driving without a license? They never address the actual question. And then they wonder why everyone thinks that they can't be taken serious because they're just idiots. Do
you solemnly swear the testimony you shall give before this court shall be the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
All right, before the officer speaks, this is hilarious to me. Magistrate's just completely ignoring him. He does answer a few of his questions, and like I said, he is going to start toying with them here in a second.
Magistrate, on May 24, 2024, at approximately 9 p.m., I, Officer Moran, was in the area of East 11 Mile in Washington when I observed 2024 Ford Edge black in color with Michigan plate Edward John Lincoln 6501. I was at the light at East 11 in Washington when I had the green arrow to turn. That vehicle then proceeded through the light. As I looked up at the traffic light, that light was red for that driver.
Very well. And with respect to your selection of citation, you elected to simply issue a ticket for impeding traffic. Is that correct?
I did, Magistrate, at that
And that's
time.
based on your discretion, your training, and your experience.
It is.
Thank you. You obviously have the right to rebuttal if you choose to use it, Officer Moran. Mr. Mathis, it is now your turn. What would you like the court to know, sir?
So I have a question. Are you a judge?
Mr. Mathis, the court has already indicated it is a sworn judicial officer. It is exercising its jurisdiction lawfully over you. So questioning the court's authority.
You don't have any jurisdiction over me. I would argue you don't have any jurisdiction. Okay.
Mr. Mathis, the officer has already testified as to the facts of the case. It is now your turn to testify. You can tell the court anything you wish the court to know, focusing solely on the events of the date in question. What would you like to tell the court?
The plaintiff is the city of Royal Oak. Please bring the city of Royal Oak. Where's the city of Royal Oak?
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak, sir.
Where's the city of Royal Oak?
Are you asking where it is geographically, or are you asking where it is in
right
terms
now,
of who's present on behalf of the city of Royal Oak?
Where is the city of Royal Oak? Please bring the.
The court doesn't understand your question. Are you asking where it is on a map, or where is the officer?
No, I know exactly where it is on the geographic location, but where are they right now?
Hit the wrong button. This is what I meant by toying with them. I would have just started giving them the geographic location of the city because I personally think that'd be hilarious. Yeah. Why is this guy angry? I feel like he's yelling. Why is he angry? Calm down. It's just court.
The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak as a sworn and certified Michigan peace officer. So what else would you like to tell the court, Mr. Mathis? And please, again, the court suggests that you focus on the events of the date in question.
Okay. Well, could you please bring forth the injured party? Was anybody injured?
This is not a tort case, Mr. Mathis. It is a case written
Well,
under
the officer,
the vehicle code
as I
of the
was
city of
traveling,
Royal Oak as it is adopted.
as I was traveling, the officer turned on the lights. No one was injured. So please bring forth the injured party. Based on the Constitution, the Sixth Amendment right, I have a right to face my accuser. If the plaintiff cannot come to court, then this shall be dismissed. That's failure.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
Please bring forth the injured party. If you can't bring forth the injured party, then this needs to be dismissed now.
Mr. Mathis, is there anything else you wish the court to know?
You guys can't bring anyone forward. As far as the injured party, no one was injured. You guys.
Mr. Mathis, I will ask you one more time. The officer is representing the city of Royal Oak. This is not a case alleging physical harm or breach of contract.
Why are you trying to charge me?
This is a civil case under the Motor Vehicle Code as it was decriminalized in 1979. This is a civil matter. The burden of proof is a preponderance of the evidence. The officer has testified as to what he observed, and it is now your turn to testify as to what occurred. There is no requirement under the rules of procedure, civil, in this operation as of today, that requires a quote unquote injured party to be present. The officer has stated very clearly and fairly and plainly what he observed that day. So as to your testimony related to the date in question, is there anything else you would like the court to know?
All right. That was beautiful, Judge. Magistrate. And look at that smile. Paused at the perfect time. He's proud of himself. Good job. It was decriminalized in 1979. What are you going to do about it now, South Sit? All right. I'm going to let this play out. There's still about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left of this. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Until next time. Bye.
No, it isn't. If you guys can't bring any injured party, no one was injured. You guys are.
Officer Moran, any rebuttal testimony?
No rebuttal testimony.
Thank you so much. Mr. Mathis, the burden of proof in a civil case is a mere preponderance of the evidence. The officer, a duly sworn and certified Michigan peace officer representing the city of Royal Oak, which is one of two cities upon which this court has jurisdiction, has put his testimony forward. There is nothing in the record that has rebutted any of it. Therefore, the court is finding you responsible for the citation as it was written. The fine for that serves $175. That is payable through the pay portal on the 44th District Court website, or you may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court. Please don't interrupt the court, sir. You may walk a cash check or charge into the 44th District Court at 400 East 11 Mile Road, Monday through Friday, between 8:30 and 4:30. That's due within 7 days, Mr. Mathis. If you take exception to the court's ruling, you may post a bond in the amount of $175 within 7 days, and the matter will be placed upon the formal hearing docket of the chief judge of the district, and at that time, the city of Royal Oak would be represented by a city prosecutor. So either a bond or a fine of $175 payable within 7 days. That completes your hearing. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Round of applause for Colin, definitely not Cromwell. All right. Man, that was some good stuff. Oh man, and look at all the people that came in while we were going. Frauditor Comedy Show, what's up? Kevin Omega Man, all right, what's up? Who else did I miss? I know I saw some other people in here. James Baker, what's up? Texas Tim, what's up? Oh man, Parson 1122. Hey, hey. Of course, Cool Clear Waters here. Zirzu, Griffey, man, I love you guys. Awesome to see so many beautiful, wonderful, fantastic, amazing people here. I'm not here. You can't see me. You can't see me. Oh my goodness. Anyway, wow. That was something. And I love that magistrate and the way he was just like, no. All right, well, you could go pay your fine. But I mean, seriously, like I said, with these soft sits, it's always the same thing. It's like, did you go through the red light? Yes or no? Well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the okay. Did you go through the red light? They will never address their crime. Like for some reason, they still believe that get out of jail free card is to just filibuster in court until they throw out the case because it costs them too much money to prosecute it. The Donna Rogers is here. What's up? Great to see you. Anyway, guys, if you thought that magistrate was something, holy crap, hammer sandwich sauce, have I got something for you. This is a judge. I never saw this guy before in my life. Team Skeptic. Irish Dublin's here. What's up? Great to see you. Team Skeptic did a video on him yesterday. I'm going to show Team Skeptic's video in a minute. But through Team Skeptic, he left the link to the original judge's channel, and I've been looking at it. This guy is great. If you guys didn't see the video I'm about to show yet, holy crap, this judge is like maybe my new favorite judge. I don't know. The more I've been doing this, the more I've been like getting certain judges that I really like, you know, like we all love Judge Simpson, you know, dag nabbit, who said Jabberwocky? I don't need your Jabberwocky nonsense. Society Red's in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Anyway, I've been seeing a lot of great judges, but this guy, holy cow. When I watched this yesterday, I was like, I got to show this tomorrow. This is too good. And I think there's footage in here. Yeah, Judge Middleton. Thank you, Cool Clear Water. Yes, Judge Middleton is awesome. Lots of great judges. But this one I'm about to show, this guy, he is something else. And you're going to see. I saw the video yesterday that Skeptic did, and it was hilarious. He puts people in his place, but yes, exactly. Yes. If you guys didn't see this video yet, this judge is amazing. This is wild, wild, wild stuff. So let me go ahead and get this on screen for you. We love Team Skeptic. If you're not subscribed to Team Skeptic, I don't even know what you're doing. Like, that should be like already way done. Judge Oakley is also awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, this is good. What's this judge's name again? What was it? Is that him? Where was it? Judge John P. O'Donnell. This is Judge John P. O'Donnell. That's this judge's name, John O'Donnell. But yes, Judge Oakley is awesome. But this is Judge O'Donnell. Wait till you see this, guys. This is wild stuff, man. Wow.
Please, the court. My client will waive the final hearing today and enter a plea of guilty to the charge, and we can proceed straight to sentencing, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your plea?
Guilty, Your Honor.
I'll accept your guilty plea and find you guilty. What is your problem?
Can I read you my letter, Your Honor?
You've been when your case got bound over from Willoughby back in December until you came here and left for NeoCap, you were an ass ache in the jail. When you came back from NeoCap, you continue to be an ass ache almost on a daily basis. What is your problem?
Your Honor.
Because I'm sick of it. I got a pile of paper about you like this on all the problems you're causing over there. What's your problem?
With the jail situation, I have been causing an issue with other inmates. Me and other inmates get into it a lot. a lot of people in there facing time, a lot of people about to do time, a lot of people, and people bumping heads in there. And I could just say on my behalf, I have been getting into a lot of fights, and I've been taking it, and I've been apologizing, pleading guilty, and trying to move forward.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Yeah. But I don't have a stack of paper like this on any other person in there. I don't have any papers on any other person in there except you.
Yeah, I know. When I first got to the jail, it was a different scenery for me. I wasn't used to being around so many people.
Well, as long as you continue to live like a criminal, you better get used to it. And I, for one, can definitely appreciate a judge that adds to my lexicon with words like ass ache.
So disrespectful. When I was in prison, a lot of people, the meanest, biggest guy, tell you excuse me. So I was getting into it a lot with people that didn't have no problem with disrespecting, you know, and it's one TV, one remote. So a lot of things just was, and I ain't trying to make no excuse to you, Your Honor, because I know you don't like them. And I'm admitting my part. I was fighting. I was. And when you send me the Neo Cap, I told myself I'm gonna have a lot more self-control because I know you ain't gonna take that. You're not gonna accept that, especially with my jail record. Now, when I was in Neo Cap, I like to read you this letter right quick. And because I'm better at writing how I feel. I said, Your Honor, when I was at Neo Cap, I was falsely accused of being terminated from the program Neo Cap, in which I have key evidence of phone calls with my lawyer, voicemails, and video footage indicating that I wanted to lead the program myself. The staff members can testify to my credibility, Your Honor. I even spoke with my probation officer, Mr. David Tompkins, before I got there about my uneasiness about being there. He stated, while I was there, my lawyer could file a motion to have me removed while I was there. There was residents who was putting my rehabilitation in danger with derogatory terms and prejudiced statements, specifically using the word nigger and nigga constantly. I probably could have used better coping skills to adjust to my environment a little more. I just felt uncomfortable being around such negativity and hate. Also, I have more to lose than the average person because my freedom is at risk. In just a short period of time, I was informed I had some redirections, but I wasn't even informed when I reached. I was informed that I had multiple redirections, but I wasn't even informed when I reached a couple redirections, Your Honor. So I felt I was being targeted because I told the staff members and everybody there that I wanted to leave Neo Cap, but in good standards. It was a problem that I wanted to leave because Miss Lisa, the head supervisor there, told me there was only two ways people left Neo Cap on her watch. Either they finished the program or they getting sent back on a probation violation.
So I looked it up. And NeoCap is a program in Ohio that allows adults who are convicted of a crime and who are employed to retain their employment through a work release program. So basically, inmates work their day jobs and then return to a facility to get programming that addresses their criminal behavior and recidivism. Many states have something similar, and they are notoriously hard to complete unless you completely change your way of thinking. But for those people who are committed to bettering themselves, this does provide a positive alternative to losing your job while you serve your time in prison.
And the last day I got frustrated and I was like, man, I'm not going through this no more. And some other guys that was on the other side was like, you can do it, Jaden, just a little longer. I'm like, no, man, because I'm going to lose my temper. And I can't go in front of my judge for putting my hands on nobody when they got a zero tolerance for fighting. So I asked to be moved again. They was like, no. It was like the next time something happened, let us know. And I let him know. Then the very next day, he made a black joke. And everybody in the room laughed because I was the only black dude on that side. So I told him again.
So you got kicked out of there because the director was trying to talk to you about something, okay? And you kept talking over her and arguing with her, and you got louder and louder. They moved you to another area away from other people, and you continued to yell and talk over her till they moved you to a room where nobody was in, attempted to talk to you again. You did the same thing, then started throwing stuff. That's why you got kicked out.
Your Honor, that is what they trying to tell you, Your Honor.
I have had one other alleged problem at NeoCap 9.5 years, and it turned out to be bullshit. Okay? So all I know is you were an ass ache over here when you got here from Willoughby, and you got arrested in December until you left, and it started again once you came back.
No.
So you're going back here. Now you're going back to the jail. And I'm going to get a daily goddamn report on you. And if there's any trouble with you, then you're coming right back here for the sentence. Do you understand me?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't want to hear any more bullshit going on with you.
Honor, can I please tell you something I'm dying to tell you, Your Honor? Like, I hear what you.
Go ahead, tell me.
Man, it's not.
You really need to pay attention to your lawyer who's trying to get you to stop while you're as ahead as you're ever going to be.
Go ahead, tell me.
Man, it's not. See, that's why they playing with my life, man. They calling you, they telling you shit I'm doing, but they ain't tell you what they doing. They over there fucking with me. I mean, they over there messing with
So
me.
all
Man.
these COs are fucking with you.
No, man,
You're saying?
it's a lot of no. It ain't all of them. I'm cool with a lot of them. It's some of them, and they going to the sergeants, and the sergeants is going to the lieutenants, and they getting to you, and now you looking at my record because they know it's because I'm fighting, but I ain't never had no problem with no CO. And then until I came back, they playing with my life, man. They playing with my food. They playing with my food.
Why are all these guys suddenly doing that with you?
It ain't suddenly.
When I've never heard a whiff of a complaint about them doing it with other people.
Man, it's going on right now. It's officers that's literally searching people inappropriate. I got a PREA going on. That's why they did this. That's why they put me in front of you and called you like, get him out of here. Because I got a PREA going on. Because Officer Amber touched my dick. I mean, my private part. Excuse my language. He touched my private part, and it ain't nothing I can do because they laughing in my face about this. And I can't put my hands on him because I'm going to be in front of you for an assault. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing I can do. But I've been retaliating. I've been retaliating, doing dumb stuff, refusing to go on my cell and stuff like that because this the only way that I can get anything. Your Honor, they is only telling you one side, and they got the facts because they got the paperwork. I don't have paperwork. I can't make my own paperwork of what they doing to me, Your Honor. They literally is playing with my life, and they put me in front of you because they know all they got to do.
Why are they all conspiring against you?
It's not all of them, Your Honor. It's just a few COs.
Why are the few COs conspiring against you?
All of them don't like me, and I don't like them. I told you, Your Honor, I'm not gonna lie to you.
How did you and the COs that are doing this develop this hate relationship with each other?
Because I'm not a person who just lay down and let somebody do something to me. So when I retaliate, they get upset about it.
So they're doing the same thing to other people, but other people aren't retaliating.
No, other people do retaliate. It's people in the hole right now. I'm not even gonna bring them into it, but it was people in the hole right now getting in trouble for yoking COs up for art. They getting sprayed and getting put in the chairs. I've never been through that, but I've been retaliating by refusing a lot and like refusing to get my trays up. So that type of stuff get me in more trouble, Your Honor. But they doing stuff to me. I just don't lay down and accept it. A lot of people do lay down and accept it, but a lot of people ain't. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that's been, I don't never put my hands on them. It's people that's in a hole right now that you probably haven't heard about that put their hands on the COs, that wrestle with them. I never did that. But focusing on me, I just retaliate, Your Honor, because they doing stuff to me and they not telling you about that, Your Honor. And I apologize that this had to even become before you. And I had a dream that they was gonna do something like this, but I never thought it was gonna be real, man. They is playing with my life. I got time over my head, and they calling my judge. They calling my judge like they playing with my life, Your Honor. I'm doing stuff. Yes, I'm not sitting here telling you I'm an angel or I'm not. I am, but I'm doing stuff to retaliate against what they doing to me. That's now since I've been in the hole right now. Before I went to NeoCap, I never had a problem with an officer. Never.
Well, you did because I read them all. Take it back.
It was all
back. We'll
fights.
be back later.
I'm still going to see you this afternoon, okay? I'm going to explain. I'll still see you this afternoon.
All right, so that was the end of the first hearing. And one thing you're going to learn about this judge is that even though he's an extremely strict judge, He's also a compassionate one because he could have easily revoked his probation and remanded him to jail for the remainder of his sentence. Instead, he's going to send him back to jail and give him a few days to prove that he deserves the second chance. So now let's head to the second hearing, which should serve as a good example as to why you should never lie to a judge to avoid taking responsibility.
Mr. D'Angelo, what do you want to tell me?
Mr. I'm just very I'm tired of just letting my family down, and you know, I just need definitely a chance at treatment. It's a hard addiction, and but I just I really don't think doing any more time would be well with it, with everything. I'm just kind of lost for words. I'm just tired of letting my family down. It's just, I'm getting too old for this. So 42 years old, and
Where'd you get the checks from?
I got the checks from the side of the mailbox.
Why do you have their debit cards, MasterCards, mail, tax forms, mortgage statements, child support forms, W-2s, notice of account change information, education loan application, ADA dental claim? Why do you have these documents?
Because they were actually thrown away, and it was in a bag full. It was mail.
From
I
where?
kept it in Las Vegas.
Okay, not all of it's from Las Vegas. Some of it's from Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you try something different here? Okay. Why did you tell Mr. Clement that you got these checks in an abandoned house that you were cleaning out?
That's where I got the checks from Ohio. Some of the ones.
Why don't you try being honest for a change?
I am, sir.
No, you're not. July 8th. Defendant was at work where they were cleaning out an abandoned home, was littered with drug paraphernalia, and was being used as a drug house. Defendant located a bag that contained fake money, a white powdery substance, and blank checks. Defendant took the bag, did not say anything to his employer about finding it in the home. He threw away the fake money and kept the checks and drugs, which he presumed to be methamphetamine. Decided to write out a check to himself for $900. The police tracked the check back to him, and he was arrested for the check. Thought he was not going to be charged for the drugs, but ultimately was charged for the drug possession. Why did you tell that to the probation officer?
All right. So this particular judge, if you go to his YouTube channel, his videos, they're like, oh, wait, am I pizza? It's pizza time. It's pizza time. Oh, it's the only word that rhymes. Meow. It doesn't matter what toppings you put on it because it's pizza time. It's pizza time. It's pizza time. Oh, it's the only word that rhymes. Meow. All right. So this judge, if you go to his YouTube channel, his videos, some of them are like 4, 5, 6 hours long, and they have these huge gaps. Like he'll do a hearing, and then it'll be like a picture of the outside of the courthouse with no audio, and that'll go for like sometimes 45 minutes or an hour. So there's these huge gaps in between hearings. So you really have to, like, once I found this guy's site, thanks to Team Skeptic in this video, I started digging, but mining for content on his channel, there's a lot of, just going through. So this was the next hearing, not for that defendant. It was the next hearing on that docket. So that's what it was when he said that. And then in the following hearing, it wasn't the follow-up hearing for that guy. It was the next hearing that was on the docket that day. So, yeah. Ancient Chart Music and Art is here. Katie Zed is here. Mole in a Hole is here. So many great, wonderful, beautiful, amazing people. Thank you. Timo's here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, man, I love you guys so much. And seeing you guys every morning. This is great. Anyway, back to the video, guys.
That's what happened, sir.
Okay, I thought you just told me that the checks were in a mailbox on Garden Drive.
Well, the check that I some of the checks were by the mailbox where I was working. You know what I mean? It was like right.
Where were you working?
And I don't know, it's some really bad neighborhood. It was I was cleaning out this house, and it was.
And Albertone's checks were in this really bad.
No, not those ones.
Hold on. So you're telling me that there are multiple instances of stolen checks from multiple locations? No matter how good of a liar he thinks he is, this level of complexity is going to make it hard for him to keep his story straight.
The ones.
You see, your problem is you've lied so much, you can't keep straight the lies that you tell. Okay?
I understand.
Because you were asked specifically about this case by Mr. Clement, and you told him that you found the checks and the drugs and some fake money in an abandoned house that you were cleaning out. And you took one of the checks and cashed it for $900, which was the Albertone check. Unless Albertone's hanging out in a drug house, okay? So it can't be both. You can't have grabbed them out of his mailbox on Garden Drive and then found it in the abandoned home in a bad neighborhood. So why are you lying?
There was just two separate occasions, is what.
Well, so where did you get the Dominic Albertone check that you cashed for $900?
By this golf course.
Okay. And why did you tell him you got it out of this abandoned house?
Because to tell you the truth, sir, I didn't know whose name or who these, you know what I mean? I don't know which checks were which ones or which one were to belong to who, you know.
Okay, now you've been in jail for 148 days, right?
Yes, yes. Yes.
So certainly within the last 18 days, you haven't been doing meth. So you had a clear head on July 8th, right?
Yeah.
130 days into your jail sentence. And you couldn't keep clear what this charge was, what you were pleading to, what you were talking about with Mr. Clement? Why do you have all these tax forms, debit cards, credit cards from places in Nevada and Ohio in your room at your house?
You ask me. I just kept.
Huh?
I just kept them. I don't know.
Kept them why?
The truth, I don't know why I had those.
Well, you had them because you were going to steal or you stole from people. That's why you had them, right? Why else would you have them?
Yeah.
I can't understand why you come in here and you assume I'm a goddamn idiot, that I can't see what's in black and white here. I know the drug addicts are the biggest con men, right? But man, you ain't that smart.
What gave it away, Judge? The jail issued crayon crumbs on his lips. Now, I'll cut a large portion of the next segment of the video out where the judge reads off the names of the victims and the defendant plays dumb like he doesn't know who the judge is talking about.
How did you get a hold of Gomez's debit card? Who lives in Henderson,
In the
Nevada?
mail,
What?
in the mail.
In the mail. She sent it to you?
No,
Well, what do you mean in the mail?
in just mailboxes. I mean,
So you took it out of her mailbox?
yeah,
Okay, all these things I asked you about, these tax forms, mortgage statements, you took them out of people's mailboxes?
yep, yes,
And you did that so you could steal from them, right?
yeah.
So why did you come to Ohio from Nevada?
To get my life back on track, sir. To at
Okay.
least try.
Were you trying to run from the people in Nevada?
No,
No? When were you taking stuff out of people's mailboxes in Nevada?
when I lived at this, when I lived in this apartment, you know,
No, he
a
doesn't.
lot of people would just, they would,
He doesn't know. Explain it.
no, I mean,
Explain.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got $5 from Parson 1122. Do what Jack Burton would do. Look that sucker in the eye and say, the check's in the mail. Here's your happy dance. All right, yes. And while we're here, why not cupcake happy dance time, ladies and gentlemen? Here we go. All right. Okay. Ole, all right, yes. As for press, yes, that's right. Put me in as a write-in vote. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Okay. Anyway, this is the thing, and it's like with this particular hearing that we're watching right now, it's like the guy pleads guilty to this stuff. Okay, cool. So I have to make sure, like by law, I have to make sure that you understand what you're pleading to. So what happened? Oh, I did this. Well, what about that? Oh, well, yeah. Well, yeah, what? What happened? Oh, well, you know, I did this thing. Well, okay, what did you do? Well, you know, stuff. All right, buddy. Oh, man. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
Take some time and explain. Answer his question.
This was a real bad time in my life, sir, to where like, I mean, I was using heroin, and by any means necessary, I would try to get money. So,
So when I asked you, like,
people's mail,
when I asked you 7 or 8 minutes ago why you had these things and you said you didn't know, now you do know. You were doing it to steal. See, I shouldn't have to play the part of a dentist up here and extract teeth one at a time because it's painful. Now, once you get here, you're stealing from somebody in Willoughby out of the mailbox, a 2023 tax form out of a mailbox on Timber Ridge Lane in Willoughby. Is that right?
yes,
Okay. So you didn't, when you came here, you just kept doing what you were doing in Nevada, right?
yes,
See, the concern about you is that you, and Mr. Nicholson tells me that, and you tell me that you're tired and you want to change the way you live, right?
yes,
Yet you come here and you proceed to lie to me over and over again. That tells me that you don't want to change anything. That tells me that you want to tell me what you think I want to hear. So I'll buy your line of bullshit and give you what you want. That's what that tells me. Because when I asked you about all these people, instead of not knowing anything about it and just finding these in a bag of stuff somewhere, you would have told me what it was. But you didn't. That tells me all I need to know about you. What else do you want to say?
I'm sorry, sir. I really don't want to say anything else, because I just get confused and my mind, you know what I mean? It's a lot right now. And it's just like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's just, when you were naming off the people, I get very confused and nervous.
And how do you think your victims felt when they realized that a complete stranger had invaded their privacy and personal lives so that some assay could get his next drug fix? Now, at this point, his father gets up to speak on his behalf, and I'll attach a link to the original in the description in case you want to hear the whole thing. But I'm only going to play the end of it, followed by the judge's ruling.
Now I can't even, I'm like embarrassed now, because if it gets out, I don't tell anybody where he is, but people find out. It's a small town. As soon as somebody knows, 100 people know. And it's embarrassing to me. So I'm just saying, I apologize for my son. Thank you.
Thank you. You've got your father standing up and offering an apology for you. Why don't you get your ass up and apologize to your father and your son? Have you done that? You haven't done that because you're selfish. So go ahead and do it if you want to do it. If you don't, don't.
They know I'm sorry. Sorry. You know I love you guys.
Then why don't you show them that? Instead of being a 42-year-old selfish little jerk who's providing a horrible example for his son. So there's a presumption for prison on this felony 3. You know what that means? Remember me explaining that to you?
Yes, sir.
All right, I've reviewed the pre-sentence report, the drug and alcohol evaluation, the victim impact statement. Albertone got his money back, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I have considered what you said, what Mr. Mr. Nicholson has said, what your father has said, what Ms. Segretsky has said. I've considered all the factors in 29, 29, 11, 12, and 13. I can't tell whether you've got any felonies in Nevada or whether you don't.
I don't have any felonies, sir.
Listen to me. I said I can't tell, and I certainly can't tell from listening to you.
I understand.
Because I've met you 3 times, at the pretrial, at the plea, and now. This is the most we've talked, and you've been lying to me since I walked in here. Okay, so don't tell me something and ask me to believe it, okay? Because I don't. So I've considered all the relevant factors, and I'm going to place you on community control for 5 years. You're going to serve 210 days in the jail with credit for 148. The last 30 days, you're going to enter into and complete the jail treatment program and follow the recommendations. When you complete the jail treatment program, you're going to enter into NeoCap. You're going to complete that program and follow those recommendations. You're going to complete the decision point program and follow those recommendations. You're going to get a mental health evaluation. You're going to follow those recommendations. You're going to have no drugs or alcohol, and you'll be screened. You understand all the terms?
Yes, sir.
Well, you're the one that told me that you were tired of this stuff and want to change the way you're living. I'll believe it when I see it. Because, I mean, you have no problem lying to your father and your son. Certainly don't have any problem lying to me. So we'll see. You're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. So stop with all the whiny bullshit and get your act together.
Yes, sir.
If you don't comply with these terms, the state will file a motion to terminate your community control if I find you violated, and I'll send you to prison for 48 months. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Like I said earlier, he's a strict but compassionate judge. And keep in mind, state programs like NeoCap are designed to ensure that someone fails if they don't change their antisocial behavior and their criminal way of thinking. So he has a chance, but only if he follows the judge's wise words of wisdom.
You're 42 years old, right?
Yes.
Start acting like it.
All right, guys, that's the end of the video. I think this judge is going to become a main character on my channel because he's strict, he's compassionate, and that motherfucker says exactly what's on his mind. And once again, thank you, Aura, for sponsoring this video. Follow my link in the description to start your 14-day free trial. So if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.
All right, all right, all right. Round of applause for Team Skeptic. Didn't I tell you that judge is wild, man? Wild. Man, he don't hold back. He tells it like it is. He said, oh, you think this, that, and the other? Oh, no, I don't think so, buddy. You're not going to just sit here and lie to me. Oh, man, it's bad news. But it's cool. You know, the way he handles the situation. It's like, the dude's like, yeah, but I'm going through this and I'm going through that. And the judge is like, yeah, I know. But at the same time, like, you got to do the right thing. So I'm going to give you a chance. Here you go. You go there, you do the thing, then we'll be cool, you know? But I don't know. It's wild. But even though, like, that wasn't a sovereign citizen thing or anything, just like, you know, I like that particular judge and the way he handles business. But I also like showing stuff like that once in a while because it really does illustrate, to me, the argument that these guys like to make, like, all cops are evil, all lawyers are evil, all judges are evil. They're all just these horrible tyrants that are just trying to destroy people's lives for no reason, and that's all they care about. And it's like, and they always make it sound like the back the blue till it happens to you thing, right? It's like they're always trying to make it sound like the cops are just out there driving around waiting for everyone or anyone to walk out of their house so they could just grab them and beat them and throw them in jail. Or maybe kill them. Who cares? Like, no. Like, that's not the way it works. And even if you do something wrong and they catch you, it's like there are situations like this one where you have people that aren't corrupt, where you have people that do have compassion. You know, it's like there's the bad ones are out there. But it's like they focus only on the bad ones and then apply that to all of them. That's no different than being racist. You take something that somebody does that's a bad thing and they're of a particular group, and then you judge that entire group based on the actions of the one idiot. Even like with the auditor, it's like, well, you know, they'll say, well, you do that with auditors. No, that's why I call them frauditors. If you're not a frauditor, then I'm not against you. You know, it's people who are doing something wrong, criminals, are antisocial scumbags. Like, oh, well, you're grouping all scumbags together. Like they're all scumbags. Right, because they're scumbags. That's why they're part of the scumbag group. It's not the same thing. Oh, man. What's the third? I don't remember what the first two were. I don't even remember what I said, but thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, Timo. All right, always great to have you here. Oh. Nuns are evil because they have terrible habits. All right. Thanks, Graham. That Raiders of the Lost Ark comic was in the dollar bin at my local comic shop. Yeah, it's not a big major value one. But I thought it was cool because it's the Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, it's a good movie. But here, what should I replace it with? I got a lot of options. Like I said, I try to do a different one every day. Let's see, what do we got here? Godzilla #1. John Carter, of course. That is Black Panther #1. The Eternals #1. Double Dinosaur. Detective Comics #826. I got a bunch. I got boxes and boxes and boxes of them. What is this? Shogun Warriors. I just grabbed a random pile. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire #2. DC versus Marvel. Marvel double feature, Captain America and Iron Man #1. I got a bunch of those. Captain America and Iron Man #2. 3. 4. 5. Yeah, man. I got a bunch of stuff here. John Carter again. Captain America #200, still 25 cents. And there's Falcon there with them. See, they didn't just make that up for the movies. There's another Captain America comic book. What is this? Another Cap. Anyway, I got a bunch of stuff, man. But has that Sonia Massey is a scumbag and he isn't an auditor. Oh, well, you know, there's a lot of scumbags that are not. Anyone could be a scumbag. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. Oh, man. Damn it. See, now you got me all on comic books. I didn't even thinking about that anymore. I got a bunch of graphic novels, too. I don't know if those things are ever worth anything. Trying to sell stuff here. So. I got the New Mutants graphic novel. The Aladdin Effect graphic novel. Batman, Son of the Demon graphic novel. Dazzler, the movie. X-Men, God Loves, Man Kills. And this one's a hardcover. Silver Surfer. The Enslavers. Hey, NCR News Network. What's up? Good to see you. Oh, my goodness. Got these all mixed up and out of order now because I'm just randomly grabbing them. Alrighty. Florida Jim, what's up? NCR News Network, what's up? I had all of those in my collection. I had over 30,000 comics in my collection when I sold them. See, that's one of the things that like I probably could have kept up with you. And then I had a flood and at least half of my collection got absolutely destroyed in the flood. So all the comic books I have with me now are just the ones that I was able to salvage. There's still some, like I was just day before yesterday. Yes, the day before yesterday, I went back to the storage unit and picked up some stuff. And I found a bunch of, like comics, like I was digging through. So, because I still have every single one of them, but some of them are so waterlogged and water damaged. But I always wanted to eventually take the time and go through one at a time and see, because they were all bagged. If any of them survived that are just, because they got wet, they dried, so they became sticky. So a lot of them are stuck together. So some of them, like literally, like it's like they like crack and crumble when you try to pull them apart. But I always wanted to like go through, like carefully take my time. It'll take hours and hours and hours because there's so many of them to go through and see if there are any more I could salvage out of there. But so far, yeah, all the ones I got here are just the ones I could save right off the bat. Let's see. Show and tell with Hezokuai. All right, Methodist Dave. Yes. Hey, I could keep going. Like I said, I got boxes of these things. If you like military comic books, I got a whole box of these. Where is it? All right, maybe it's not the whole box. But our fighting forces. Our army at war. Whole bunch of these. What is this? Yeah. Great stuff. I lost stuff in a basement flood. I can relate. Yeah, it's and my records. I grabbed a bunch of my records, but I have like, again, same thing. The records that I have here now are the ones I was able to salvage, but I have like boxes of records that are just, but those are a little different. Those are a little different because comic books are made of paper. They get wet, they're ruined. But my records, that again, like that's something that I would like to take my time. And even though the covers are paper and they like, got kind of like adhered to the vinyl, I potentially could still clean up the records themselves and salvage them, even though the covers would be destroyed. The problem is nowadays, like in the old days, I'd go to Radio Shack and I'd buy like a pack of like 200 record sleeves, but now where am I going to find sleeves to put them all in if I actually am able to salvage them from the floods? I don't know. It's rough. I got this thing. Elson's presents superhero comics. I got all 6 of them, all wrapped together. I think this whole thing is worth like a nickel. I don't know. My favorite, though, I got to make my kids read these because when they think of Gru, they think of Despicable Me. But this is my Gru. Gru the Wanderer. And his dog, Roberto. Yes. Love it. Great stuff. Sergio Organiz. Yes. I don't know. Anyway, I had to replace some of my Kiss covers due to the spilling beer on them in the 80s. LPs can be saved. I've seen a guy restore clay discs made out of vinyl. Yeah. Like I said, I really think that the records I can salvage more of those again than I can the comic books, because comics are made of paper, and if they get waterlogged, that's it. It's done. Yolanda, I'm not 1981. I'll be honest, so I'm more of a comic card collector than a comic collector. Just what I grew up on. Oh, yeah. Different people have different things that they're into, you know. But it's all good in the neighborhood. And since we got NCR News Network in the house, I actually had one of his videos on deck. So why don't we go ahead and check out NCR News Network? Yeah, all right.
Hi, folks. Today, we're going to take a look at Caroline Fort Worth, where her and Manuel Mata get pulled over on a traffic stop, and one of them ends up going to jail, and the other misuses and misquotes Supreme Court case law. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And if you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe to the page. Leave a like and a comment because it really helps remove the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
Don't stop on no bridge. Just keep going. We got pulled over right now.
Because I had an accident here one time before because I stopped. I can stop here because we're off the bridge, right?
I guess.
We can't get out. You can get out. You're the passenger.
Good evening. I'm Officer Massey, Fort Worth Police.
What's your name?
46853 and a stop because you're driving without any lights on. You have a driver's license on you?
You sure? Because my... Are you sure I don't have any lights on? Oh, I didn't have my lights
Do you have a
on.
driver's license, please?
I have it in the back. Do you want me to reach for it? Officer Macy, badge number.
That's fine. Do you have a proof of insurance?
Yeah, I have proof of insurance. No, I don't have proof of insurance with me. You're gonna have to...
Your proof of insurance, please?
I don't think I have proof of insurance.
Quick note, this is an unlawful traffic stop. I was not driving with my lights off because it's impossible to drive with your lights off in a Dodge Charger. I've researched it in the past to be able to drive like stealth and sneak up on these guys before. It's impossible to drive with your lights off in a Dodge Charger.
Shenanigans.
No.
Shenanigans.
No.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because regardless of the make or model of the vehicle, you can still turn the lights off. Caroline has admitted that she's tried to find ways to turn off her lights to drive in a stealth mode to sneak up on cops. Not only is that a bad idea because not only are you putting your own safety at risk, but everyone else is on the road, but you're now putting the officer's safety in jeopardy. Because tactics like that could make them feel like you're trying to do harm to them and not make a First Amendment audit video. Now, if you wish to do stupid things, you can find out the consequences for effing around and finding out.
What's wrong? They must have messed with them at the mechanics. Ah, sorry. You're shining the light on your thing.
I know, because he's a scumbag. We got your name now, pussy, didn't we? Got your name now, didn't we, bitch?
Charming to the last.
Fucking dick eater, motherfucker. Pussy. Turn your flashlight off, bitch. You ain't got nothing in here, you scary motherfucker.
Okay,
coward bitch.
Now, the gentleman with the most impressive vocabulary we've ever heard is Manuel Mata, who's had several run-ins with the Fort Worth Police Department and other departments due to his activism, I say with air quotes. But not only that, let's take a look at why the officer is using his flashlight to look into the vehicle. It is night. He has two people in the vehicle. He's trying to deal with the driver to get her license, insurance, and registration so he can run them to see if they are valid or if she has any active warrants and give her citations and send her on her way. You also have a gentleman in the car who is yelling expletives, even though it is his constitutional right to express himself and to address his government. I don't think the officer should be less secure by looking in with his flashlight. Again, it is at night and it is a dark vehicle.
No, put it on the window. Put it right here.
Okay.
Fuck him. Put it right there.
Okay.
No, it present it to you.
Yep.
You're interfering with
Shut up, bitch. Shut up.
Can I reach in here and see if my can I reach in here?
No.
Can I reach in here and
It
see if my
said
insurance is here?
tell him it says you present
Can I
it
reach
to
in
him.
here? Can I reach in here and look for my insurance? No, I just have to present it to you. So that's right there.
That's the law.
Yeah.
You should know it, don't you?
Go get your pen and your paper.
Don't you know the law, sir? See, this was happening when you're an asshole and a tyrant.
Right.
Don't have insurance with me.
Go write the information down. That's what you asked for. She presented it to you.
You got a pen?
And I'm not interfering. I'm in the car, stupid ass.
No, I don't have my insurance card with me. You can look it up though.
Tell him to call the supervisor if he doesn't want to do that.
You have proof of insurance, ma'am?
I don't have proof of insurance with me.
I'm sorry?
I don't have it with me.
You don't have it with you. Can you hand me your driver's license?
No, I'm supposed to just present it, so there you go.
Can you hand it to me, please?
No, sir.
That way I can take it back and run your information and we can get done with this traffic.
Nope. Nope.
Yes, just have to present it to you. I don't have to hand it to
Can you
you.
hand me your driver's license, please?
No, why do I have to?
Tell him to call the supervisor.
Yeah, just can you get it off there? Why do you need my license for? When you can
Do
see
what?
right there.
I'm sorry, it's difficult to hear you through the crack.
I said, can't you just?
It's still difficult to hear you.
I said.
Do you mind rolling the window down so we can have an intelligent conversation?
Was it? So it makes you smarter if you turn roll the window down?
Yeah, because we don't have to listen to each other whisper.
Wow.
Intelligent. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's my driver's license. All you gotta do is copy the information down.
Yep.
I can tell you.
She's only missing the trifold and the laminated license and proof of insurance and registration, and then she could totally be copying out of Chili's playbook. This isn't helping her case. This is actually hindering and delaying the investigation. If she would simply just provide the officer with the registration to the vehicle and her driver's license, he could be on his way getting the tickets and citations written up for her, and she can go about her business. Instead, she wants to play street side lawyer with her compatriot and, well, legal advisor Manuel Mata, who doesn't really know what the hell he's talking about.
Everything that's on there.
I'm sorry?
I can tell you everything that's on there. 0831-3210 is the number.
You're making this harder on yourself, sir. Write it down. That's what it's for. You can shine your light at me all you want.
What's better?
What's your name and badge number, sir? Since I'm part of the investigation now. What's your name and badge number? Oh. For what?
I have the insurance with me.
No, that's not how it goes.
I handed you the keys so you can open the door for me.
And it's the same ones that we just talked shit to. Call your supervisor. Tell him.
How about new?
Call the supervisor.
Give me just a second, be right back.
Well, there's probably reports, so. You know, they must have messed with my lights over there.
Look, they got a car. I am in the car. I am in the car, sir. The door's just open. No, I'm in the car.
Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The charge is yours.
Since you want to
No, I don't want to.
Step out of the car.
For what, sir?
Step out of the car.
they can pull you out and detain you for questioning and possibly cite you for interfering with public duties. Not to mention the little case of Pennsylvania v. Mims, which states an officer can ask anybody out of the vehicle on a lawful traffic stop. Seeing as this is a lawful traffic stop and you want to interject and insert yourself into this investigation when you have no right to, the officers can actually pull you out and detain you.
For what? Step out of the car. You're detained until I'm done with my traffic stop.
Okay.
I see you choosing the hard way. Okay.
Here, hold my phone. Sir, can you please stop being violent? Call your supervisor. Since y'all gonna fuck with me and retaliate, call your supervisor.
You got any
They're detaining him.
I don't
They're
answer
detaining him.
questions. Fuck you. Stop grabbing my dick, dude.
Man.
That's fucking gay, bro.
Step back here.
What am I being detained for? For what? I'm not sitting on no curb. No, I'm not. What law is that?
There's no law for that.
Tell me what law is it now. Sit down on the ground. No, it don't matter. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. I am. Call your supervisor. Are you respecting my request? I am. Are you respecting my request? Are you? That's my question. That's my question.
Hey,
Well,
this traffic
it could've been done
is taking a little bit longer than 20 minutes.
And giving them the documentation that they requested, your driver's license, your proof of insurance, and your registration. Not to mention your little friend Manuel Mata over there didn't run his mouth off and try to take over the investigation and demand things. But if you're worried about that, maybe you can waste your money on Attorney Shield. I mean, you'll still get your tickets. It's just then you'll have a live person watch you get them.
Oh, they got my gun right there. In the car.
They just want to like pull up. That's why I said you could say, but I didn't know it just happened. Well, I didn't know it just happened. All the way to cut the ticket. I've already got into the closures. Because we're stuck like this for like 7-8 years. I just started like 2 years ago. I got it open it. I had to go to a lot of different doctors to get it popped open. But that's just different. Like I'm all right with all this. I know he's pissed. I know. I would be mad too if you had a motherfucker like me. Like I never stepped out of the car. I know what it is. I've already been in court for it. I've already been in so many cases like this.
10 cases.
Yeah.
Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
See what I'm saying? I got 10 cases of snitch, shit like this.
And internal affairs involved.
I hurt your feelings. Come on, man. I've already experienced all this. That's why I laugh at it now. What you said was even the first time. Oh, I know that. That is watered down, homie. That's what I'm saying. Y'all catching the watered down version of yourself. The past year is completely different. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like I'm above certain shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why this was funny. I'm not tripping. Look, I'll be right there in the morning. Right here. They know me. I know they know me. Come on, dog. Y'all know me. It's weird. Why am I like, bro?
Why is he still in handcuffs?
weird, man. And y'all are on live right now. Y'all on YouTube live.
We've already had people drive by.
Now, this is something I'll never understand. Why do frauders think telling the cops that they're on a live stream or they're being recorded is going to stop them from being detained or unarrested? It makes no sense. The cops have body cams and they're being audio and video recorded from those and from the dash cams. But the fact of the matter is this: Manuel has been detained and lawfully so due to this being a lawful traffic stop. And according to Texas law 3815, interfering with public duties, a person commits the offense if the person with criminal negligence interrupts, disturbs, impedes, or otherwise interferes with a peace officer while the peace officer is in the performance of a duty or executing authority imposed or granted by law. Seeing as this is a lawful traffic stop and he has valid reason to stop Caroline and he wanted to keep interfering and trying to run the traffic stop, Manuel could be facing a charge of interfering with the public duties.
Y'all on YouTube live right now. I'm the viewers. That's irrelevant, bro. I can have y'all at past the meeting.
Sorry, Melissa.
I was curious, but it don't matter.
Is it still muted? I'll check again, John D. Nicola. Okay, I think it's unmuted now. Are we unmuted? I think we're unmuted. Okay. This is it's been longer than 20 minutes. Hey, it's been longer than 20 minutes. Yours has been good the whole time. Okay. So his is, I guess his got muted whenever the cops grabbed him. They grabbed him out of the car and said that he was detained for retaliation.
No, you're lying. You're lying. What makes you lie?
You're being an asshole on the phone. You know what I call that? Being disrespectful politely. That's what I call it. And they train you how to do it. Y'all are experts at it.
We got trained to be disrespectful.
Yes.
I know the difference. There's a good one right here. You're a piece of shit.
How's it, man?
No, you don't have to apologize. It's your nature. It's your habit. You can't deny that. You can't change it. It's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said fuck you.
Why is it taking so long to write my tickets?
I don't want to. You're a scumbag. I know you said you don't want to go to the hospital? No. You want to get checked out? Yeah. Yeah. You can get here in a couple minutes. If it's going to be, hold us up longer than something.
Why are you in cuffs?
I don't know if my veins are popping out, though.
Hey, why are you in cuffs?
He said I was being detained, but he didn't tell me
For
why.
what? You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime to be detained.
Well, Caroline, I just went over it. He's detained right now for interfering with public duties because he was interfering on this traffic stop. He was trying to tell the officer what the officer will accept from you and what he won't accept from you and how to do his job. You were also complicit by doing what he was telling you. That's why it's taking so long for your tickets to get done, because your friend and buddy over there wanted to run his mouth and act like he knows the law when he doesn't.
What's the RAS?
Yeah, he didn't tell me that.
What's the RAS for being detained?
No, he said I was detained on the traffic stop. He said I scared him.
Oh, officer safety.
Did you call your supervisor, loser? Please say no.
What is it? Something versus Sims? What's the thing for pulling somebody out of the car? Sims.
You know what's funny? This video is almost over, but I had to come in and say this real quick because I always think it's all right. So I used to say, and this was a while ago. Oh, not my inner. Okay. This was a while ago that I realized this. I saw this. Well, I used to think that maybe none of these people have ever actually seen any videos of, like, for example, the one that they're actually making a movie about, where this cop pulls over a sovereign citizen and the driver and the passenger jump out of the car with shotguns and just murder the police and drive away. Or like I've seen videos where there's a car that's pulled over on somebody else's private property, and a cop walks up to the door, and the guy immediately pulls out a gun and pulls the trigger. The cop, luckily, was able to, like, when he saw the gun, push it down so that the bullet hit the ground, not the cop. But it's like a cop pulls somebody over and they get shot at is a thing. It's not that they're cowards. It's not that they're afraid of someone with a camera. It's because people shoot cops. When you're a cop, you have a target on your back. Criminals, as soon as they see you, just because you're a cop, will try and shoot you. That's a real thing. That does happen. There are videos of it. You can find them. They're out there. They exist. And I used to think that these guys, maybe they've never seen any of those videos. Maybe they live in some fantasy world where they don't understand that that is a thing that actually does happen. And they're like, if you pull me over just because I'm breaking the law of traffic code, you have no reason to pull me over. What? But anyway, the point I'm making is I used to think that. But then it was a while ago. I did a video covering it when it happened. But I found a live stream, and like I said, I covered it at the time. I'd have to go back and find it. I found a live stream where these frauditors were watching a video of a cop being assaulted. So that blew my theory that they have no idea that this is going on out of the water. Because frauditors are horrible, evil, rotten, no good, no soul having, no empathy having, inhuman slime. They didn't watch this cop get assaulted video and say, oh, wow, that's why cops act the way they do, because people do stuff like this. No. What they were doing was they were laughing. They're like, oh, look at him getting his ass kicked. Oh, this is great. Oh, isn't it so hilarious to watch a human being get destroyed by another human being because the human being being destroyed happens to be a cop? Isn't that funny? Isn't that great watching humans be destroyed by other humans? Isn't that great? It's so hilarious. It's so funny. It's so wonderful. So it's not that they don't know that cops are getting killed. It's that they like it. They think it's great. They think it's funny.
Versus Pennsylvania versus San Sepulchre.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Yeah, but why did he put you in handcuffs?
Even supervisor.
Pennsylvania versus Sims.
The jail.
For what?
Oh, good luck with that.
For what?
Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yeah. What's he?
Phone number to put on the ticket, please.
What's he under arrest for?
Interference with public duties. Can I get
Wait a
your phone
second.
number?
How can you do that?
Can I get your phone number, please?
I don't have a phone number.
You don't have a phone?
Can you want my email?
What were you filming with earlier?
Well, it's not hooked up. It's just a camera. It's just a camera.
Okay, that's fine.
What
So you're gonna get 3 citations: one for driving without headlights, one for driving without taillights, and one for not being able to provide your
Now
insurance.
the headlights and the taillights are the same, aren't they?
It's 2 different offenses in my ticket book.
Oh, okay.
So you can take a copy of your insurance up to the courthouse
Mhm.
and get that ticket dismissed
All
if
right.
you do have insurance. Okay.
So wait a minute. You can't arrest somebody for sitting in. You guys pulled him out for Pennsylvania versus Sims. You didn't have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime.
It's Pennsylvania v. Mims, not Sims. And according to Pennsylvania v. Mims, the police are allowed to remove people from the vehicle if they feel it is necessary. And seeing as Manuel kept trying to interfere with the investigation and kept trying to get out of the vehicle for officer safety purposes, they asked him to get out, which is lawfully within their rights and is constitutionally protected by the courts saying they can do so.
You pulled him out.
Okay, here's your copy of the citation.
Are you listening
There's
to me?
instructions on the inside.
You have to have reasonable articulable suspicion of a
Would you like
crime.
to sign it? Ma'am, would you like to sign
I have
the
to
ticket?
sign it, right? What do you mean? Well, see, that's a trick. Because if I don't sign it, you're taking
No,
me
no,
to
no.
jail.
I'm asking you because I already
If
tore
I
it out.
don't sign it, are you taking me to jail?
No, ma'am. Listen here. So what's going on? I already tore it out without asking you to sign it. So I'm asking you if you would like me to put it back in so you can sign it. If you don't want to sign it, that's fine.
So
You don't want to sign?
In.
I'm sorry?
You don't have to put it back in.
Okay. All right, here's your copy of the ticket. There's instructions on how to how to pay. You have
But
21 days to get it paid,
You
okay?
sure you want to do this? Because there's no interference
You're
right
free.
here.
You're free to go.
There's no interference right here, though. Dude, there's no interference. Yeah.
This is his cigarettes. He
Yes.
asked you to hold on to these, okay?
Yeah.
His lighter.
Phone?
Huh?
Does he need a
He's-
phone?
I think he said.
What do you mean interference if you didn't even get out of the car?
That's gonna be that officer.
Oh. Does he want his phone?
No.
Yeah, this is bad. He's gonna get sued, huh?
What's his first name again?
Manuel.
Huh?
Manuel.
Hey, boss. Hey, boss.
Hey, you have no reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. You better.
You can keep your phone.
All right. Okay, so they arrested him for, I don't know. They just took him out of the car and arrested him. That's not smart. That's not good.
And that's where the video ends. As we can clearly see, Caroline hasn't learned anything, and well, she really needs to brush up on her information if she's going to be a First Amendment auditor by knowing the case laws by their proper names. Now, if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it really helps me with the algorithm. And if you can, please consider becoming a member. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without your guys' continuous, ongoing support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart.
Round of applause for NTR News Network. All right. Maybe you should have learned to be quiet. See, this is the thing. It's like there's so much insanity going on out there with these people, and other people like it, that what ends up happening? They get these situations where, like that one, knowing these people and how they work, what they do, I obviously, I can't say it for sure because I wasn't there. I wasn't in her head. But being who we're talking about, I could almost guarantee they drive without their headlights on at night on purpose to try and bait getting pulled over. In fact, there is and I've mentioned them before, there's a frauditor who specifically calls his car the bait car. And he purposely goes out of his way to make sure that his car isn't roadworthy so that he does get pulled over. Intentionally getting pulled over so they could make their stupid videos. Like, how are you going to sit here and sell your audience on the idea? And the worst part is their audience buys it. How are you going to go out there and sell your audience on the idea that these cops are just out there looking for random excuses to pull people over when you're going out of your way not to have a license plate on your car so that you will get pulled over? It's your own fault you get pulled over all the time when you're doing that. Driving around without headlights at night intentionally so that you'll get pulled over for having no headlights. Like, expired registration, expired license. And the biggest one that drives me crazier than any of them is the no insurance bit, especially with the offsets. Like, you can't make me buy insurance. So what are you going to do if you get in an accident and you don't have the money in your pocket to pay the hospital bills? Maybe if somebody dies, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to go to the funeral of the person that you murdered with your car? And while their family's crying, say, hey, don't cry, because I didn't have any insurance, which means my rights weren't violated. You should be happy that I killed your loved one with my car because at least I didn't have to buy insurance. Like, where do these people's brains function? Apparently not. Oh, man. Let's see. Edward, I'm 61. I can count the times I've been pulled over on one hand. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. And this is why, like, I don't get it. Like when they say back to blue till it happens to you. So what happens to me? I'm speeding and I get caught. I was the one who was speeding. It's my fault. I blow a red light and I get pulled over. I'm the one who blew the red light. It's my fault. What's going to happen to me? Well, what if a cop grabs you and beats you over the head? Really? When did that happen to you? And why did he grab you and beat you over the head? Oh, well, because I was choking somebody. Oh, yeah. Are there situations where bad things happen? Yes, of course. Everyone wants to talk about that thing because it was just a few days ago where the lady had the boiling water and the cop shot her. Yeah, and he's being charged with murder like he should be. Good. Yes. I'm not going to take his side in that. That was clearly he was wrong. But the fact of the matter is, you can go, it goes both ways. Anyone, anywhere. I don't care if you're talking about a cop or a First Amendment auditor or a priest or a politician or anybody. Once you get human beings involved in anything, there are going to be good ones and there's going to be bad ones. Because when you got human beings in general, there's some good ones and there's some bad ones. That's it. It's going to happen that way. But when you decide to dedicate your life to hating one particular group and using that hate as an excuse to make money on YouTube, and those of you who've been following me for a while know the majority of the people that I go after when I make my videos are the ones that are auditing the general public. They're not even out there going after cops. They're going after random people walking down the street. Mr. Ghost, Impact Media and his whole crew, Lizard Media, Casey Camera Boy, Silence Boy, Eli. All of these guys, Amagansett Press, they just go after regular people. Jason Gutterman. And what I really love, going back to the whole cop thing, what I really love is when I make a video saying, hey, look at this guy walk up to just some random person on the street auditing a freaking Walmart parking lot or something and getting in arguments with all these random people. And there's no cops in the video at all, not one. And my comic section is full of, you're a bootlicker, back to blue till it happens to you. You're a bootlicker, back to blue till it happens to you. What are you talking about? Till what happens to me? Till a frauditor comes up to me and starts insulting me and calling me names for no reason? Is that what you're talking about? That's going to happen to me? Because I'm not even talking about cops in those videos at all. Half of those videos, there aren't even any cops in them. They just harass people and harass people and harass people and then leave. They try to cause negative interactions with people. They try to be rude to people. They try to insult people. Why? Because that's what pays. That's what gets clicks and views. So that's it. Driving around with no headlights to beta reaction makes it a prank channel. Basically, you could cause an accident driving with no lights on. Yeah, nobody knows where you're if you're coming. They can't see your car. Yeah. But yeah, again, the majority of my content that I make is when these guys go after regular citizens. And it's like, why? What are you proving? Or they walk into a DMV and end up getting into a fight with all the people that are sitting there. Like, they are we the people. They don't want you there filming them. You're supposed to be standing up for the rights of we the people. Well, we the people want your ass out. So when the employees trespass you, they are serving we the people. You walk into a building, there's 40 customers, and they want you gone. And you're not there to conduct business. You're just there to film. That's your business you're conducting. So you're not there to actually conduct any business that the building was intended for. And the 40 or 50 people waiting in the lobby are there to conduct legitimate business. And those people, the people who the public servants, the employees, are there to help. The people who are there to be helped, the people who are employees that are hired to help people, that are there to help them, those people, we the people, want you gone. So the employees trespass you. Now you're going to call them tyrants. You're going to say they're not doing their job. You're going to say they're wrong. They're not serving the people. The people want you gone. So by trespassing you, they are serving the people. Because you're not there to conduct any actual legitimate business. You're just there to film. Why? YouTube money, YouTube cash, YouTube clicks and views. Or causing a negative reaction just for the adrenaline rush of getting in an argument with people. What up, Chuck? Good to see you. Detain the aggressor. Yes. So anyway, yeah, they're dumb. Oh my goodness gracious me. We started the show with some court stuff. So I want to go on this next video. This is another good one. This is from Law Talk with Mike. I haven't shown one of his videos in a while, but anyone who's been following my channel for a long time knows that my channel really took off when Schrodinger's cat talked about my show. That was really what made my channel go up to over 1,000. But my first real boost was when Law Talk with Mike mentioned my show. He was really the first one in our little corner of the internet. First Amendment Shenanigans has a video that just came out. Ooh, let's see. Frauditor gets tossed out of police station. Officer sets new one. Maybe we'll show that one too. Let me put that on deck. All right. So this next one is, again, we're going back to a courtroom video from Law Talk with Mike. And then after that, we'll check out the new Shenanigans video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a video from Law Talk with Mike. All right. Yeah.
All right. Who do I have joining me from the jail?
Rodney Owens.
All right. Let me find your file. Okay. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Rodney B. Owens. Mr. Owens, you are file number 22-20777FH. So, Mr. Owens, we are here on a request and warrant for probation violation. The allegations on this probation violation are that you violated condition number 1 and that you assaulted a Megan Nicole Gallinati on November 8th of 2022, throwing items at her and using your hands and a belt to hit her, causing injuries to her back, right leg, right arm, and nose. You were subsequently arrested and taken to the hospital by Jackson County deputies, and evidently there may or may not be pending charges. So there is no failure to appear.
All right. I wasn't really following the chat too close. I'm trying to ignore the trolls. I know that they're here today, but I guess like they need attention so bad they just have to keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing until someone says something. Is this somebody insulting Donna Ray? Is that meant as an insult towards Donna Ray? And if it is, can we get this person like gone permanently, please? Mods. You can't just come in and say the rata. You got to keep pushing until you're crossing the line, right? You got to start shit. Got to. And then you wonder why, we hate you guys. And why when you come here, we immediately time you out. It wasn't an insult. Okay. All right. Okay, well then, never mind. Never mind. I don't, All right. Okay, just looking out for my people. I love you guys. Seriously, I do. And I don't want to see that. I don't tolerate bullshit. We may have overreacted. Well, hey, it's okay. It's all right. I'm sorry. If Donnie watching 45, whatever, if you're still watching and I misunderstood or misinterpreted that comment, I apologize. But it's all good, Like I always say, because I know like these people like to say, oh, Hezokai's channel, you go into chat and you just get timed out if you say anything bad or whatever. It's like, yeah, but no, that's not the point. The point is, this is my house. And if you come into my house just to bother my guests, my people, my family, I don't want you in my house. I'm going to kick you out. That's it. This is my house. You come into my house and bother my family, you're done. Thank you, but he's okay. All right. Okay, cool. All right. Well, thank you, mods, for keeping your eyes open anyway. Let's get back to the video.
So is that correct? So Ms. Holly, did you just get transferred here from Jackson or something?
I turned myself in.
Oh, okay, very good. So, Mr. Owens, you do have a right to have an attorney represent you at this and all subsequent hearings. I showed that you are on probation for operating while intoxicated, third offense, which carries a maximum penalty of up to 5 years in prison. So, Mr. Owens, you do have a right. Well, that was in the original. Mr. Owens, originally you were sentenced and you got that sentence. Now we're here on a violation of probation, which means if you're found guilty of the violation of probation, the maximum penalty could be up to 5 years in prison. Do you understand that?
Well, I don't give a shit. So.
Okay. Well, if you don't give a shit, I don't have time for this. So I'm going to set this over to tomorrow morning. We'll see you back tomorrow. You can go. All right. Back at
you. Reginald Worthy.
All right, I have to thank Alyssa for these nuggets. Soft Sit thought he could sneak into court because I was doing a trial today and I wouldn't notice. But I have peeps. So I did notice. This one is fun. I always like this judge.
All right. It's my understanding that you want to handle your own matter. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Reginald Tyrone Worthy. This is ticket SP 121800. Count 1, failed to display a valid operator's license. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1348856. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while unlicensed. Ticket SP 1362290. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, failed to display a valid operator's license. Sir, can you state your names for the record, please?
Reginald Tyrone Worthy, beneficiary.
All right. This is the date and time set in these particular matters. I believe for an arrangement on a bench warrant. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty on your behalf. How do you wish to proceed in these matters, sir?
Innocent.
Okay, so your options, you have the absolute right to have an attorney. You understand that, sir?
I'd like to represent myself.
That's fine. I'm just you have the absolute right to have an attorney. I'm just going to give you, I should have started off by saying this, and I apologize. I'm going to give you some of the rights that you have, just so I can make it clear on my record that you have these rights. You do not have to have an attorney unless I find that you're unable to proceed properly with the rest of the case, and I can assign an attorney, but I'll allow you the opportunity to represent yourself. You understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. And the reason why you're afforded the opportunity to have an attorney, because these cases that I listed today are misdemeanors. And with misdemeanors come certain penalties, potential penalties. That's up to a $500 fine. And misdemeanors of the driving nature, some of them are 93 days and some of them are 90 days maximum in our Wayne County Jail. Do you understand that, Mr. Worthy? I apologize, Mr. Worthy.
No, I don't understand all that.
Okay, so the state legislator has decided that some of these cases will have penalties that could potentially put you into jail, and it's statute based, and it's at the court's discretion whether or not I can charge you a fine or I can sentence you to a term of jail in these particular matters. And because of that,
So,
I'm not trying to do a contract with you. I'm stating what's called the law.
well, motion to dismiss.
Okay, so that motion to dismiss is denied. So I'm giving you the law so that you can understand the options that you have today are going to be that you can request a pre-trial in these matters. You can request a bench trial in these matters, or you can request a jury trial in these matters. Those are the three options that we have. But I always like to make sure you understand the law and why certain rights kick in the way that they do. Okay?
Motion to dismiss.
All right, that's denied. I don't have a proper motion before me, and I don't just dismiss stuff because there's a motion to dismiss. There has to be a basis and a reason for me to dismiss a case, okay?
Which is number one, wrong.
So how would you like to proceed today, Mr. Worthy?
Motion to dismiss.
All right. If you don't participate in the hearing, I'm going to leave the cases in warrant status because I don't have anything further to do. I'm trying to give you some options here today. And the options are, you can ask for a pre-trial, you can ask for a bench trial, or you can ask for a jury trial.
Okay, we'll have a jury trial.
Okay.
We'll have a jury trial.
All right. All right. So my next jury trial date is October the 14th. That's at 9:30 a.m. We have to have a final pretrial that Friday before, though, because I have to make sure we're still going. So I'll set it for October 11th.
So you're not trying to contract with me, right?
No, I don't do contracts. I don't have the authority to do a contract.
Okay.
These are tickets.
Which is number one, wrong.
Okay, so we have a final pre-trial, just to make sure you still want to go on October 11th. That's via Zoom. The trial is in person, though, on October 14th at 9:30 a.m. in my courtroom, 337 at 36th District Court. Yes, you had a question?
And the injured party will be there?
The officers will be there. Yes, the officers who issued the tickets, they'll appear before court. Mm-hmm.
Injured party, yes. That's the injured party, right? Okay.
Well, it's not an injured party. These are criminal matters, and that's why I always try and explain it. We don't have injured parties in criminal matters. We have a person who issued a ticket. Mm-hmm.
So he trying to contract then. That's the person trying to contract with me?
So these are.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got one gifted membership from Graham, from the Graham and Bob Show. Thank you so much, Graham. Here's your happy dance. All right, let's go. All right, thank you so much. Who did it go to? Oh, Edward got it. All right. Awesome. All right. Sorry. All right. Thank you so much, Graham. All right. Back to the video.
These are tickets issued. These are not contracts. Contracts are when people sit down.
Which is number one, wrong.
Conditions.
But
And
I
based
don't
on those
set that
terms and
contract.
conditions, both parties come to a meeting in an agreement on something. This is just a violation, an alleged violation of one of our laws,
I don't set that.
statutes in the city of Detroit that has been alleged that has been violated. So it's just been a ticket that's issued.
I don't agree with that.
You don't have to agree, but this is what the law is. Okay?
I don't agree
Okay.
to it. No problem.
Do you want the jury trial or no? You don't have to
Jury
agree
trial.
to it. Okay. So we're going to have it on October 14th. Pre-trial is on October 11th. Okay, at 10 a.m. via Zoom. Like I said, the jury trial is in person though, on October 14th. Okay. All right. If there's nothing further, your bond will continue. As of right now, I will allow you to represent yourself in these particular matters.
Now, I would like to know where could I need to know file a claim. I need to file a claim.
What kind of claim?
A claim against your agents.
You want to file a complaint against the police officer?
You want to have at least 2 witnesses that they are committing treason. This is treason. They're violating my rights.
I want to file a claim. If they trying to contract with me, I want to.
So when
file a claim
you say
too.
claim, we don't have, this is criminal law. So they're not claims in criminal law, sir. That's civil. This is not civil. Okay. This is why this is criminal in nature. So they're not claims. That's why you have an opportunity to, yes, that's why I was trying to explain to you that as misdemeanors, there are rights that can be taken away. And that's why we encourage you to want to have counsel appointed or to find your own counsel, because then particular liberties are in question at that point in time because of how the statutes are written in the city of Detroit and a lot of cities and states. So that's why we encourage you, because they're civil in nature, which means we can take away your ability to be in the community. So.
No. Okay. Like I said,
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Highway Star with another gifted membership. All right, here's your happy dance. All right, thank you so much. Yes. I love it. Thank you. All right.
need the injured party there, whoever trying to contract with me. So your officers are trying to hold a contract, and I like for them to be there.
Yeah, that's what we do that for jury or bench trials, either one. The officers are required to come for tickets. Yes.
So the injured party there, that's no problem.
So, Your Honor, for the record, DH Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. I came in the middle of this, so.
He would like to have, Mr. Worthy would like to have a jury trial in these matters on my docket. They are at the bottom of page 1, underneath the 8:30 docket. We're scheduling for a jury trial on October 14th. They're all no insurance or drove while unlicensed tickets. Type tickets, no license, unlicensed. Okay. All right. There's nothing further, sir. Bond will continue at $0. We'll see you for your final pre-trial on October 11th via Zoom. I need to be able to see you too, but since you're coming in, I guess the phone is okay because I'm gonna have to physically see you on that day.
So Mr. Lawan Denard Walker, is this Mr. Lawan Denard Walker, Your Honor?
No, this is Mr. Reginald Worthy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that this we're doing. Okay. Sorry, Mr. Worthy. I'm sorry. Okay.
Mr. Worthy, but write it down. He's asking for a jury trial on October 14th. Okay. All right, Mr. Worthy. Bond will continue at $0 at this time.
No problem.
All right. That concludes this hearing. We'll see you for these matters, okay?
Well, there you have it. Just as I promised. He found the secret cheat code. He's got the state right where he wants him. They'll never get past these arguments. He's just toying with him at this point. We all know he's innocent. He did plead innocent. Which is minor, but whatever.
All right, that's pretty much the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 5 gifted memberships from Greg Jonick. Thank you so much, Greg. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, this is beautiful. Thank you guys so much. You're so generous. You're the best fans in the world. I love you guys so much. Oh, my goodness gracious me. You guys are the best. Anyway, let's keep this going because somebody recommended the new First Amendment Shenanigans video that just dropped a few hours ago. It looks like 1 hour ago, actually. So let's go ahead and check that out. Supposedly it's a banger. Let's find out together. Here we go. I haven't seen this one because, it just got Jason Gutterman. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Erica with 1 gifted membership. Here's your happy dance. All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Super awesome sandwich sauce. Pay it forward. I love it. Oh, my goodness gracious me. All right. Let's check out the Shenanigans video, guys. See what he's up to.
De-escalate.
Don't touch me. I want his name and badge number.
This is unconstitutional. I was pulled over because I didn't want to. No, I was parked because.
I'll ask you one last time.
What's your name?
Jim Curry. Here, let's take him out. I'm supposed to be doing an investigation out here today.
Investigation for what?
It's an open investigation. Why are you pushing me?
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is First Amendment Shenanigans. Well, today, let me tell you a story. The story is about a simpleton who makes a living on YouTube, going around making an ass out of himself. And today, that simpleton's name is James Freeman. And James is about to find out that actions have consequences. He makes a mistake of staying a little bit too long in a police station. And he's not asked to leave. He's not escorted to the door. He is thrown out of the door. Let's take a look. I will say one thing for James, at least the YouTube has been kind to him. He's able to afford a vehicle. Usually frauditors are on foot or on bicycle or taking city bus. That took him long enough.
Hey, how's it going? Do you guys have open records forms?
Yeah, she just left.
Oh, really? Okay. You normally close up at 5, huh? Okay. Is there an email address that I can send them to?
So here's the problem. This lady is working dispatch. She's doing other more important things. Now she's trying to find some email so this turd can put in his public records request. Maybe you should have showed up on time when the records person was still working, Frauditor. No, instead, you're taking this lady's time, which she's doing much more important things than finding a dumb email. Just go online. You have a computer, or you can go to the public library and use them for free. I'm sure you know how to get there.
Maybe, is there a card right there? There might be some.
No, it's not a.
See, this is why you guys are pathetic. Instead of reporting on a news story, which is what reporters do, you're trying to create a news story. You are purposely putting your camera up against the glass, hoping, pleading, praying that an officer sees you and is going to come out and give you that confrontation that you want, thus creating your story. It's absolutely pathetic. This is not journalism. This is YouTube shenanigans, and that's why I'm here.
Things happening. It's over. A lot of people in the audience look pissed.
Boring.
I'm already a day late. I was supposed to be here yesterday morning.
Wow, a shocker. A auditor running behind schedule and not being able to keep appointments. My God, there's your news story.
Now I'm ready to just quit for the weekend. I'm sure you are too. So, are you a dispatcher?
Yes.
Okay. You just starting a shift?
No, I've been here since this morning.
All right. You get the weekends off too?
No.
Bummer. What?
I don't like him, his giant head, or his beady little eyes. That's all I got to say on the matter.
Frauditor, does this lady look even remotely interested in making idle chit-chat with you? She's trying to get rid of you. Stop talking to her, leave her alone, let her get your dumb information so that you could be on your way to your next stop. I'm sure you have a Kentucky Fried Chicken to audit later.
When's your weekend?
We work shift work, so I just had a weekend off.
Oh,
It's
okay.
my weekend to work.
Can I help you? So I want this video to go around as much as possible because this should be the new staple on how to handle these turds. Pay attention to the amount of time that the frauditor now gets to stay in this lobby. I'm going to keep my stopwatch going, and let's try to guess how long it takes this officer to get rid of this fool.
I think she's getting me what I need. I was supposed to be doing an investigation out here today, but actually it was supposed to be yesterday, but I'm so late getting down here.
Are you some kind of moron?
An investigation for what?
It's an open investigation. So I don't
on what?
On the city and the police department.
Okay. Well, I can't have you filming in with sensitive area inside my dispatch room.
Like that? Or?
Yeah, exactly like that. So if you want to film officers or whatever when they're doing their job outside, as long as you keep a safe distance, I don't have a problem with that. But I can't have you coming in here because there's vital information in there filming.
So you will notice that the police officer warns him once, do not film inside that area because there's sensitive information. Go outside and film the police all you want. Film as many interactions as you want on the public sidewalk, but not in here. He's been warned.
Like right there?
Yeah, exactly. Like
if you touch me,
okay, sir, I'm going to have, you're going to leave. Do you understand me?
Why?
Because I just asked you to leave.
You can't ask me to leave.
Okay.
Get your supervisor.
Did he get
It's a
what-
public lobby.
Did he get what he
Hey,
needed?
it's a public lobby. Calm down, de-escalate, put your hands
Do it
down.
now.
Put your hands down.
Okay, so-
I need to do an open records request. Put your hands
Okay,
down.
well,
Calm
she's
down.
open-
De-escalate.
listen to
Stop
me.
yelling.
Open records
Don't be
is
disorderly.
closed.
Don't be disorderly. By state law, I can give an open records request to any
Okay,
public
and they are
employee at any
closed for the
time.
day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. It's after 5.
Okay, well, I'm working with her.
Okay, she's done.
ma'am,
Is he done? Okay, you're
Is
done.
this supervisor here?
I am the supervisor. Let's go.
Don't touch me.
Outside.
Why are you pushing me?
Don't come back!
Get out.
You got cameras in there? Jail? So if I don't leave, I'll go to jail? No, I don't want to go to jail.
Notice all the dead air. He's shocked that an officer actually did their job and tossed him out. He's used to being handled delicately because nobody wants to get in trouble and nobody wants to end up on the news. This officer said, you know what? Screw it. I am throwing this piece of garbage out of my station, and good for him.
You crying, boy? You crying, boy? Maybe we'll go back down to McDonald's and get you a Wham-burger, some French fries. You little sissy boy!
CJ. CJ.
So the little beta man baby can't do anything but call a couple of his frauditor buddies to complain and cry. It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in Brownsville, Texas if I end up in jail. Lieutenant just picked me up and fucking threw me at the door.
Hey, why don't you write a song about this? You can call it, I got punched in the nose for sticking my face in other people's business.
Yeah, Brownsville, Texas police. I'm inside of the lobby trying to fill out an open records request. He comes in and tells me I can't film in the lobby, and grabs me by the arm and throws me into the fucking door, dude. Shoves me out the door, says, you want to go to jail? You can come in here again and you'll go to jail. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's fucking filmed.
So he's standing there crying and complaining to his buddy because actions have consequences. Guess how long it took that officer to make contact with the frauditor, assess that this guy's full of crap, and get him out of his station? How long? 1 minute, 21 seconds, and 32 hundredths of a second. That's a new record in my book. This officer should be commended. He should be given a raise. And this video should spread far and wide to all the other police stations. Throw these people out. They have no purpose. They have no lives. Get rid of them. Just because some moron has a YouTube channel does not mean we should be afraid of them. It doesn't mean that every government employee is their servant. It means that they're pieces of crap and that we should throw them out. Get rid of them. And the world will be a better place for it. Well, that's it for this one. Please stick around. Again, hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Why are you pushing me?
All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That was a good one. Thank you guys for recommending that one. Oh my goodness gracious me. Anyway, that was wild. But yeah, that's it. It's like these cops are getting more and more sick and tired of these idiots because, you know, it doesn't take long to realize what they're doing is just what they're doing. Like it isn't even, it's nonsense. Oh boy. Shenanigans is great. I'm so glad he's back though. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for First Amendment Shenanigans. Woohoo. Anyway, Earlier, when I was talking about when I went to my storage unit the day before yesterday and picked up a bunch of stuff, like, hey, Leland Squirrels is here. We were talking a little bit about like some of the comic books I grabbed and some of the records I grabbed. And I actually have some of them here. I thought I'd share with you some of the ones that didn't get damaged in the flood as far as my records go. I'm sure some of you have seen this one before. Yeah. There it is in all of its glory. Even like with the original sleeves and everything. There's a poster, and like there's this Pink Floyd, and then it has this poster insert that comes with the record when you buy it. I'll show it to you. A lot of kids had this on their wall back in the day. Don't want that to get all ruined. So that's all good. So that one's in pretty much mint condition. It's not extremely old version of it though. Like, they put records out, then reprint them and reprint them and reprint them. So this isn't like from 1973 or 78, whatever it was, 73. I was born in 73. And I got Joy Division. It's like a greatest hits kind of thing, 77 to 1980. 2 record set. They're both in there looking good. So that one didn't get wet. That's a good thing. What else I got in here? Oh, this one's old. Led Zeppelin 1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is... I don't know. I think that's the original sleeve. Atlantic Records. Yeah. Yeah, and you can tell that this one's an older one because other than You Shook Me, all the songs here are listed as written by Jimmy Page and Robert Plant. And I think in the newer versions of it, they changed it to put the names of the people who actually wrote the songs. I don't remember specifically. I'd have to look at a newer one. Got this one. This is another good one. Who's next? Classic stuff. No. Never get rid of your records, Leland. Records are like the best thing ever. This is Around the World in a Day by Prince and the Revolution. I had this, like, the gatefold cover. I had it opened like this and on my wall as a decoration when I was a kid for years. Of course, their first album. That's good stuff. Look at their makeup, especially Peter Criss's is so different. That's good stuff. Let's see. Saturday Night Fever. Best-selling soundtrack album like ever. The heck? What happened? Yeah, okay. What else? Oh, this is the Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack. This record is like the songs that he's listening to on his mixtape. Guardians of the Galaxy Awesome Mix Volume 1. A lot of great music on there. Art Blakey. Look at that. And this is like it's a different kind of gatefold because it opens this way. That's great stuff. Amazing. And then I got these. I got 3 of these. I mean, different ones, but I got Loser by Rodney Dangerfield, No Respect by Rodney Dangerfield, and Rappin' Rodney by Rodney Dangerfield. The thing that's fascinating about these 3 records is that this one, you listen to this record, this one is so old, he didn't do the No Respect bit. Like, the No Respect bit became so much his thing that this next album was called No Respect. But in this, he didn't say I get no respect, I don't think, once on the whole album. It's like, even like, yeah, like he hadn't even invented that bit yet. So that's interesting stuff. Of course, Huey Lewis in the News, sports. Great album, great album. Oh, and dude, come on now. Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits. Let's go. Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense soundtrack album. Hot Buttered Soul by Isaac Hayes. That is such a good record. Oh, by the time I get to Phoenix, she'll be rising. Man on the Run, Paul McCartney and Wings. John and Yoko, I can't really show the album cover because YouTube won't like it. Beatles 20 hits. Abbey Road. This one's kind of beat up, but the record itself still works. The cover got a little wet, but the record's fine. Let it be. There's a joke on Family Guy where if you ever want Stewie to behave, you have to scare him by showing him this. And this is another one with the gatefold cover I used to have up on my wall as a decoration, just like this. And then another Queen record, Sheer Heart Attack. Steve Martin. Look at that. His hair's black, dude. This is before his hair turned white. Let's see, what else I got here? My Sharona, Get the Neck. Let's see. Eric Clapton, Slow Hand. Another gatefold cover with his Stratocaster. All right. Scary Monsters by David Bowie. Super Free. Uh-oh, here's the Highway Star one. Deep Purple. I know, you're like, that's the David Coverdale one. What the hell? Where are the real ones? Again, these are just the ones that I grabbed on weekend. I grabbed a box of records that didn't get destroyed in the flood. I still have to go through the ones that got wet and see which ones I could save. Batman and Robin. Luai by the Kingsmen. Synchronicity by the Police. 8675309. Another police record. Zindada Mandada. I've never been able to say that. Zinada Mandada. Oh, this I don't have the original sleeve for. But this is a soundtrack. But look at how cool this is. It's a picture disc. What movie is that the soundtrack of? How awesome is that? Then look at the back. That's a good one. I don't have the original sleeve though, but I got it. Like I said, they have these. I used to always go to Radio Shack and just buy these for my records. Now you can't do that because there's no more Radio Shack. And then there's another one where I lost the original sleeve, but it's I got it. I salvaged the record. Is pristine. Jimi Hendrix. Access, Bold as Love. Aerosmith. Featuring Dream On. Aerosmith Live. Aerosmith Rocks. David Lee Roth. Eat 'em and Smile. This is the only Elvis record I was able to salvage. How Great Thou Art. It's all Elvis singing gospel songs. Weird Al Yankovic's Polka Party. The soundtrack to Sid and Nancy. Joe Jett and the Blackhearts. I Love Rock and Roll. And then the last one out of these is REM. Life's Rich Pageant. So that's what I got here now. Eventually, like I said, someday I'll go back and dig through the rest of my records and see what else I could salvage because they all got wet, but those pretty much didn't. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. B-52s. All right. Polka polka. So I guess I'm going to pretty much wrap it up here. I am working tonight. And I'm going to work tomorrow as well. But again, I'll do the show like normal. And it'll probably be like today, like the normal 3 hours. But remember, tomorrow night, Ray is going to go live. So we definitely want to check that out. She starts at 4 my time. I get off work at 5 my time. So if she's still on, of course, I'll definitely hop up there and hang out. I'll see you guys in the morning. I love you guys. As you know, you're the best fans in the world. Thank you so much for joining me. And like I always... Yeah. I love you guys. I'm all shook up.
Okay, not to exaggerate, but I feel like I'm already tired tomorrow. Okay, not to exaggerate, but I feel like I'm already tired tomorrow.